Hello, my loves. So I am on day 31. I am back from the break in Iquitos and about to start my next diet. We already opened up the diet energetically, and I will be drinking the extract tonight as well as tomorrow. Yeah, going back to Iquitos was a little bit of a shock to the system. So the reason we went on the break to Iquitos was because we are in post-dieta. Post-dieta is about half the time of your dieta. And with post-dieta, there's a lot of things that you can screw up your dieta with pretty much. And so we came back yesterday, had a ceremony yesterday, and we could have just gotten easily cleaned up from the ceremony yesterday. So that's why we had that break. And obviously it's nice to catch up with friends, family, check in with them, tell them we're okay and everything is fine, etc. So originally I had wanted to post these videos during the break, but you guys are going to receive them once I'm fully done, because I wanted to just take the time to process and integrate everything that's been going on. And going to Iquitos was a bit of a shock to the system, not only energetically, because we've been in seclusion in the jungle for weeks. So coming into civilization, all the energies, Iquitos is a hectic city. But also, there was a couple things that happened that were fairly triggering to me. I received an email that spun me out into some negative thoughts, and then some work stuff happened that got me into frustration and anxiety. And that's part of my integration, that's part of my process. How am I dealing with these things? How am I navigating these things? Because any negative thoughts, any kind of anger, frustration, like, that's bad for my post-dieta. So how am I weaving through them? I spent the next couple of days pretty much just in my head thinking about these things that came up, and some fears, some doubts came up as well. And just working through some of the tools that I have to get past this, realizing that I am human at the end of the day. Even though as much medicine as I might do, like, I am human at the end of the day. And I have flaws, and these are some things that I need to work through. And I think it's interesting how it's coming up right now. So the next diet that I'm doing, Chullachaqui has a lot of shiitake. You can only diet this plant for 5 weeks out of your entire life, because it's got a lot of that shiitake, which is the shadow side, which is the dark energies. And so a lot of some of that shadow side is coming up for me already with this integration. How am I going to process that? These are things that need to get worked through. These are things that I need to look at so I can get better. Yeah, the first month was all airy-fairy, light, and now the work is really starting for me. It's really going to be honing in and really going to be looking at my growth and my healing and some of my trauma, some of my triggers, some of the stuff that's already kind of showed itself to me. It also gives me so much reassurance with the diet that I'm doing, because Chullachaqui is all about protection. Chullachaqui is all about manifestation and all the remedies. And just with some of these triggers that came up and some of the stuff over this weekend, that's exactly what I need right now. It just gave me that much more confirmation that this is exactly the diet that I need to be doing, because I will need that extra protection. I will need that extra manifesting boost to work through some of these situations that have came up for me. Yeah, it was really nice catching up with some friends. It was really nice catching up with my mom. And it was nice to be not in the city, coming back to the center here, walking up the road. It's like a 40-minute walk. And I realized how acclimated I got in 2 days. We got really lucky with the weather in Iquitos. Coming back here, it's just so freaking hot. I'm sweating everywhere all over again, and 3 days was nice, but like the heat is really my kryptonite. I've just been so tired. Yesterday we got back in and I took a nap after lunch for 4 hours pretty much. I was just exhausted. And today I wanted to sleep a little bit longer, and yeah, I've just been exhausted. I remember this is exactly what happened the first time we came here. I was just, my first few days, I was just exhausted. I didn't make a video for the entire week because I was just so exhausted. And then also it's like a little bit of a bittersweet moment. So we're here for 2 months, and the first month, the first week, things were a little slower. And then we got accustomed to things, and went really fast. And now we've hit that middle mark. We've hit that middle mark where it's going to go by really, really quickly. And I'm going to be leaving, and I'm going to be missing this place and the people and the connections that I've made. And yeah, it's making me a little sad to be leaving as well, but I'll probably be back. I'll probably be doing other dietas as well. Yeah, it's a process. It's been a process. Everything is a process here. We did a bright and early ayahuasca ceremony yesterday when we came back. Bright and early, I mean, it was at 9 o'clock, but it was our first one since we've been back. And I didn't connect much to the medicine, if at all. And my dietas were like, drink more medicine. And my body just said, no, don't drink more medicine. So I didn't. I'm like, this is only our first ceremony since back from the break. Yeah, so I didn't. I was going to drink tonight, do a solo ceremony, a group solo ceremony without a maestro. There was a couple people doing it. It's also one of the guy's birthdays, so we were going to do a birthday ceremony for him. But I started spotting this morning, and my moon looks like it's going to come again, so I'm just giving myself a little bit of grace there and just letting the medicine work through me. We're going to be drinking Aya again tomorrow. I'm going to be opening my dieta tonight, then fasting for 24 hours, dry fasting for 24 hours, and then regular fasting, a 24-hour water fast after that. And I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you.